Hi guys and welcome. Today is Saturday, October 14th. Not sure what the weather's like in your area, but I'm looking at my window in front of me and it is cold and blustery and raining. Kind of icky weather in the Chicagoland area today. I have my overhead lights on, so you're going to see shadows and you may see some light bulb glows. So hopefully I have them turned down enough that you won't see that. Okay, so here is a new set I just got in this week. Yeah, I went ahead and ordered some stuff after seeing this on a retreat I was attending. Wasn't going to get it because I have so many Christmas things already, but did go ahead and get this. So it's called Wishes All Around. It is a bundle, so you have 9 stamps. And you have, I think it's 11. Can I even see that? Yep, 11 dies. Okay, so, and they are the clear mount, which means you don't need a piercing mat. So let's go ahead and stamp and cut these out. Now, only one of these, one of the circles cuts out. These will be off of your actual base cards. So we'll show you that when we get to the dies. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's grab my good old olive, because you know I always use old olive. Let me bring down my blocks. That's not going to be big enough. We're going to need to go to the bigger one. Oh, and there's that's just the ring from inside. Didn't throw it away. So let's go ahead, since it's a larger stamp, I'm going to go pad 2 stamp. And I didn't take off the finishing, so hopefully this stamp's okay, completely straight out of the box. Get rid of that piece of rubber. I'm going to go a little bit away from the circles because we're going to cut it out with that die. Alright, looks like it got a good stamping. Alright, let me put this over here. This half of the side, this is just a picture frame. So this half I can stick my stamps on. This half I can, once I stamp, throw my dies on them. Alright, so I just will have that right there. Put that back. Alright, so the next one. Let's do a word. I have to do a little... And I usually like putting my words, instead of going straight, because if you do them straight right on the edge, sometimes that edge, the way it's beveled, it's hard to see. So I usually put my words on cattywampus, so I can see the beginning and the end. Alright, so there's that one. Put it up there to clean. We have a little pine bough. I'm going to try really hard not to get an edge and use the bigger block. Let's see. We have another greeting. I love it when they have the mixed fonts. Mixed fonts, anytime you have 2 different styles. So here we have the typewriter or the type style, then we have like the cursive style. Love that when there's more than one of those. Alright, I'm going to bring this out. This is just a it's not a Stampin' Up! Block, but I do like the fact that we have the grid on there, so I can see, even if I've mounted it, it can tell me if I actually am stamping straight. So I don't like the way they feel, though. They're not as comfortable as the Stampin' Up! Blocks. But then at least this way I can go my line across the bottom and know that I'm stamping somewhat straight. And look, I didn't even. Alright. Yeah, so I have a couple of these. Not really happy with them. They're not very comfortable. But, you know, you want to stamp straight, you want to stamp straight. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's get one of my smaller blocks out here. And let's see, we have a couple more. So we have tiny little, oh, there's my other smaller one. We have tiny little tree. We have just a little single snowflake. And then we have grouping of snowflakes. All right, so there you have your 9-piece stamp set. Let's go ahead and quickly go through. Let me put these down on my work desk. Excuse the sniffling. Let me cover up my old Olive. Let's see, put her over there. Let's bring out my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. I'm gonna bring out the big one just because. All right, so let's go ahead and put down our base plate 1. And I'm sorry, I am going to use my magnetic plate again, only because I like having it line up. So let's go back over here. We have these. So we have this that's going to cut out this. So let's get the trees lined up. Looks like that's pretty well lined up. I don't see any extra. Then we're going to go ahead and do this sprig. Oh, so I thought one of these sprigs would cut out, but as you can see, that's opposite. So you know what, I'm just going to put it there. This one also. Oh my gosh. See how that one does? Oh, that one does match up, doesn't it? That one matches up. And then you have the 2 sprigs here together. None of the snowflakes match up. See, they're much bigger than any of those snowflakes. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna see if I can cut how many of these I can cut at once. Now you get 3 trees. So if you stamp multiple trees, you can have it just like that. We'll put a couple there. All right, so we have everything down. We have all 9 down except for these 2 that cut out the middle of the card. So let's go ahead and put a plate over that. Oops. Make sure. All right, and here we go. Now your regular sandwich would be your base 1, your plate 2, and then 2 of your 3s. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me bring this over here so I can put the, yeah, I just dropped one on the floor. Not what you want to do. Three, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, and 9. So there's 9 of my 11 because we have just those 2 left, remember. Put this over here for now. And here we'll show you what cut out. So here we have there's the trees. This is kind of a cool word bubble. here we have the 1 stamp tree, the 2, and the 3, so you could have 3 stamp trees all at once. You have your snowflake, which actually has a little bit of an intricate center. See that? Here's your other snowflake. So those are the 2 that cut out in the 1 piece. Here's your sprig. I didn't line it up very good, but here's the sprig that you actually stamped. And then here's your extra sprigs. All right, and then my extra scritchies. All right, and now for the last 2, sorry, just had to get those off. For the last 2, let's go ahead and grab a card base. So here's my plate 1 and 2. I'm going to grab 2 card bases. Let's just do, what do I have here in front of me? What a blue. Let's get, you know, I haven't used these in a while. Let's get, from the in colors, let's get my Tahitian Tide and my, is that Orchid Oasis? Orchid Oasis. Haven't used it in a while. Alright, so we have 2 dies that we still have not cut out. So we have this one, and we have this one. Alright, so let's go ahead, put our plate down, open up your card, and this one will do the snowflake. Let's put another plate 3 down and run that through. Oh wait, I want to make sure that I have it kind of where I want it. Yep, there we go. So as you can see, I might have to run it through again because some of those spots did not hit right. Maybe I should put a shim in. Let me see if I can get, see how it locks right back in. Let me go ahead and put this off to the side here. I want it right down the middle, so sometimes those rollers get used well. Let's see now if it comes out a little bit better. Yep, there we go. So there you have your cutout, but then you also, once you get all these little scritchies out, those fun little scritchies, and they're just falling out. I don't think you'd really want to say those. They don't really look like snowflakes to me. So there we go. There you have, and then of course you run your brush through on these. So then you'd have that. You'll also have this. So you could always put a piece of basic white underneath there and stamp. So there's that one. This next one, I think I'm going to do instead on a green base. Only because I think it's fines. Do I even have a green base? I use green bases so much. Here we go. Here's this one. All right, and this is the vine one. So again, oh, that's a good little middle piece too. All right, so here's the vine. We'll run that back and forth just in case too, because I am putting it right in the middle there so I don't curl the edges of my cardstock. So let's go ahead. Now this one isn't as intricate, so you wouldn't have to go back and forth as much, but I am just because. So see, there you have, there's your inside, and then let's get go like this, get all those scritchies out. Sorry, throw those away. Get the pokey end, release some of those pieces, and there you have. Let me take your pick tool down. So there you have that. Really, really pretty. There's the cardstock there. So again, you could put a white piece underneath that, and you'd have a great frame for a second card. You just want to get all those little points down. So then you'd have a great little frame to go ahead and put a message in there. Alright guys, so there you have it. Those are, let me see if I can get this out of the way without making too much noise. So there you are, guys. There's your dies and your, I won't be able to get them all over here probably. Oh my goodness, way too much time in between. All right, so here's that, and then there's that piece, and then here's your last little frame. Move it a little bit so it's away from that leaf. Alright, so there you are, guys. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think I got most of those out. You'd run this through. You would usually have a little mat. Alright, there you are. Alright guys, come on back tomorrow and we'll go ahead and show you some examples using these, and we'll do a card live. Thanks a lot. Have a great Saturday.